Welcome into the Beat Sessions. I'm your host, Mitchell Weary. Guitar virtuoso Steve Vai is back with a new album entitled Inviolate. He released that on January 28th. This is his 10th solo album and follows 2016's Modern Primitive. And just look at that guitar. I love it. The word inviolate, unbroken, uncorrupted, whole, pure. It goes so well with that image and that particular instrument that he is holding right there. And he's probably one of the few people that could actually get away with playing that on stage. Steve Vai, a musician's musician. And I love him as a figure, especially this day and age. I've heard this stupid argument over the years from people that, well, if I had had a chance to learn from Satriani and Frank Zappa by the time I was 20, I might have had an opportunity. Hogwash. No, you wouldn't have. Because if you know anything about Steve Vai, you know that this man is a disciple to discipline. 10 to 15 hours a day of practice. I mean, he is just one of those guys that has put in the time and has put in the work. And it reflects in his music. It reflects in the fact that he is such an original figure, one of a kind. All you can do is just classify his music as rock, because you can just listen to just about any 5-minute song and the different influences genre-wise that are there, and the way that he mixes and matches them, works in and out of them, is just remarkable. He is fascinating to listen to. If you're not familiar with this guy, I mean, you definitely should check him out. And I think that this album is certainly an album that you could start off with. It's that good. I'm that impressed with this record. There's so much going on. And I'm really liking the overall general heavy nature of this record. I think it's excellent. One of the things I like about Steve Vai, too, is that I would argue that, every artist puts effort into maybe naming song titles. Not so much often, though. There's, some pretty good examples of song titles like Untitled and some lazy stuff. And as an instrumentalist, I like that Steve Vai puts thought into album titles. You listen to a track and you look at the title, and it definitely, the music definitely resonates with what he's saying there in the title. And I like that he doesn't, he just tries to give you this like general initial guidance when a song plays with that title. And then it's entirely up to you as you listen how to interpret it. So I like Steve for that reason as well. I think it's really cool that he does make an effort to put that type of thought into his song titles, and that they do mean as much as they do. Just starting off with Teeth of Hydra, this thing is psychedelic, a little gentle, like mystic feel to open this thing up. And I really like the way this song builds and just has a heavy end to it. It's well done. Zeus and Chains, heavy rocker, big metal feel. And there's going to be a couple examples on this record of that, but certainly different melodic components to the song and softer elements as well. I mean, and that again, like that's why I like him so much. Is Steve Vai is the type of guy that he could throw out kind of like a Don Henley soft rock, kind of like ADS kind of thing, and then throw a metal solo over it and just fearlessly do it and have it work as well. I mean, it doesn't seem forced or contrived. He's just that good at what he does. Little Pretty is your third track. Rich progressive rocker, really just a fine example of all that he's able to do within, a 4 to 6 minute window in a song. Really very impressive. There's this little breakdown in the song that I really enjoyed as well. Your fourth song, Candle Power, is light and funky. There's this like sparse, frantic, energetic music to it. He's just hitting all these ridiculous harmonics that are phenomenal as well. I definitely think it's one of my favorite tracks, and it really showcases how incredible of a guitar player he is. Apollo in Color, nice fifth song. Definitely it's the type of song that if you think about the figure Apollo, and we talk about, the song titles and lending direction, and you just close your eyes and listen to this track, and it really just sounds lame, but it feels like Apollo just flying across the sky. It's really well done as far as evoking that emotion. Your sixth song, Avalancha, is back to that metal feel, just this strong double bass in the drums a lot. And I'm loving when Steve is navigating that territory. I think he does it extremely well. Greenish Blues, I really like this song. This is your first kind of slow moment on the record. Just a great little jam, though. Love the song title, that play on words there. Kind of surprised that no one's ever thought to do that as far as a title. Maybe they have. But I dig the title. I dig the feel of the track. It's a nice change of pace. And then it leads into your eighth song, Knapsack. I just another phenomenal example of a metal song. It's got this mellow coda that's really cool, but probably my favorite track on this record. And if you Google Steve Vai and the title of this record, I believe the first video that comes up, anyways, on DuckDuckGo when I looked at it, was Steve playing this song. He's got his He's got his pick hand in a sling. I hope you're doing all right, Steve. I hope this injury is, something that you're able to overcome soon. But he's just shredding this song one-handed. I mean, and just demonstrating again how incredible he is. Sandman Cloud Mist is your final song, backing things up. Mellow finish on this record. Just Steve Vai is one of those guys that every time you drop a record, what a privilege. I mean, this weekend has been incredible. Jethro Tull, Eels, Steve Vai, lots of other music to go. We've been vinyl pleasing everything, and we're going to keep with that trend. This is definitely a vinyl please. I hope you enjoy this record from Steve Vai. I hope you find this review helpful. Please like this video, share it, subscribe to the channel. Do all the things to help me blow this project up in 2022, and stay tuned throughout the week for more album reviews. We'll see you next time on the Beat Sessions.